Hello and welcome to the highlights of the big match here in Sharjah, India versus Pakistan. For India, this is a big game indeed. They need to win this game to qualify for the finals on Friday. If they lose, they're out of the tournament. Pakistan also know that, and so they're going to try their best not to let India win. This game always is a big crowd puller, and it was no different today as well. Made a couple of changes. Basit Ali coming in for Ramiz Raja, and this time he elected to bat. Let's join the action in the first over.
That's Vikram Rathore, who's replaced Jadeja as Tendulkar's partner. The first ball from the pavilion end, it's Waqar Yunus, and it's a wide.
Well, you're making your debut and you're playing a bowler of Waqar Yunus's caliber, and all kinds of things running through your mind. Vikram Rathore, as he took guard and looked down the wicket, seeing Waqar Yunus at the top of the bowling run-up. There is always that feeling of apprehension when you're making your debut.
It's through mid-wicket. The deep square leg will run around and cut it off before it gets to the boundary line. That's Basit, and Tendulkar gets 2. 9 for no wicket.
But Amir Sohail certainly has shown tremendous leadership qualities, and his ability to read the batsman is also very, very impressive. He's got those 4 fielders plus 2 catchers in the slips.
And it's up in the air, and he's out, caught at second slip by Inzamam. Rathore is out. India 9 for 1.
Well, as I was saying, Amir has got just 1 slip for Tendulkar, but he's got 2 slips, slightly wider, a simple catch there. Vikram Rathore not moving his feet and falling to Waqar Yunus. India are 1 wicket down for 9.
Navjot Sidhu.
In the air and wide of slip. And did it get to the fence? What a good stop down there. That's fantastic. They've been watching the South Africans.
Well, at least they've learned something from the South Africans. That was total commitment from Ataur Rahman with a big grin on his face. That was a brilliant stop. And the ball in the air, intentionally played by Sidhu there, because he knew there was no slip there. The third slip was not there. And there he is. Brilliant stop by Ataur Rahman. Certainly saved 3 runs, because Sidhu didn't go for the second, as he thought that at that stage the ball was travelling and was going for a boundary.
Oh, he's got that one away. That's the more like the Sachin Tendulkar we've seen just recently. He's whacked that one away down to deep mid-wicket for 4. 7 runs off the over, 21 for 1. Well, that one's a bit short again, and that's exactly where he wanted to hit it. There's no one down there. He hasn't quite middled it, so it won't quite get to the fence. Back for 3. Tendulkar beginning to cut loose.
And here we'll see Basit Ali. Well, I think that's a 4.
Well, we might have to have another look at that, because well, they're signalling 4. I'm not sure about that. I know he's. I'm just trying to work. Let's see. Does he get it back before his foot goes down? Well,
it may be debatable, but I think it was a 4, because the moment of impact with the ball and the foot going onto the ground, I think it was simultaneous, and I think it was the right decision.
Well played, straight down the ground. He hits that ball very well when he gets going, and it's gone all the way. He's starting to time it well now too, and his fans are loving it. That's his 3rd boundary.
That was a beautiful shot, straight. And here we'll see again Aqib Javed pitching right up to him, and on the up, in fact, standing well, tall, straight. Tendulkar playing beautifully placed. 4 runs.
shot. Straight down the ground. Magnificent shot from Tendulkar. He's hit that right in the middle of the bat. And it really has flown away to the fence. Dead straight down the ground. That's lovely timing. This is more like it.
Even better than the first one, this one. Ball coming into him. And there's Sachin beautifully placing it, hitting it very hard, timing it to perfection. This is what India needs, and this is what Sachin is delivering for them.
Yes, he hit that one on the up. In other words, the ball was still climbing, and he was over the top of it. Smash. Lovely shot. And again, he's whacked that one. That's a big six. Dear beauty. He's got onto that one. It's gone way into the crowd, and this has brought the place alive. He's doing the right thing, Sachin Tendulkar. He's played himself in this time, and now he's beginning to cut loose.
And this is exactly what India needs from him. And he knows his responsibility, and he waited, he played very sensibly. And here, once again, Sachin playing it magnificently.
So it's the young promising off spinner, Mushtaq, bowling to Sidhu.
Down the wicket he comes and cracks it away over mid-off for 4. What a lovely shot by Sidhu. He came down the wicket, no hesitation, timed it beautifully. And that's the 50 for India.
Well, he loves using his feet to the spinners, Navjot Sidhu, and here not allowing Mushtaq to settle down into any sort of line or length. And yet down the track straight away. Good use of his feet. The field is up in the circle, and once he got the bat on that, it was 4 runs all the way. And again, right to the pitch of the ball, and bang.
It's up in the air, there's an appeal for a catch. And it's 54 for 1.
Well, this is the appeal for a catch, and Basat Ali is confident, but from here, very difficult to say whether he actually nicked it or no. And the umpire rightly ruling in favor of the batsman.
Tendulkar facing, and that's a lovely shot, and it's going to be 4 runs. And Ataur Rahman in the process has lost his boot after delivering the ball, and he's also given away 4 runs.
Well, probably that's the reason why he lost a bit of control here, drifting towards middle and leg stump. He's just got 3 fielders on the onside, and Tendulkar is looking dangerous. Picks that up beautifully and dispatches it wide of long on for 4.
And that's going to be another 4. Over wide-ish mid-on, and Tendulkar cutting loose and really delighting this crowd, bring them to their feet.
Well, Amir Sohail has 6 fielders on the offside. He's packed the offside field, and Tendulkar now has decided that if you're going to pack the offside, I'm going to go over the onside field, and that's exactly what he's done. 4 more runs.
Comes down wicket, and it plays a magnificent shot, and it could be a 6, and it is. $73 for 1.
Well, missed out on the first 2 games when he was dismissed cheaply. Both occasions trying to hit the ball over the infield. He's made amends today, and he's looking dangerous.
So 1 short of his 50 is Tendulkar, and that's it. And what a wonderful 50, and the roar of the crowd acknowledges a superb innings, a scintillating one, and a very entertaining one.
Well, it's been a brilliant knock from Tendulkar. Circumspect to start off, but then once he got his eye in, he's played some wonderful shots.
There's an appeal for LBW as he tries to sweep again.
Looking for the paddle sweep here again, but Amir Sohail feeling for a leg before, but what must have happened here, the ball hitting him just outside the line of the off stump.
Down the wicket he comes, he's hit this one, it's going all the way, that's a big 6. Well, it's up into the top tier of the pavilion. He was down the wicket to that one, and he really has hit it hard. That's his second six.
What is worse for a spinner? A lovely shot, comes down the wicket and picks it up. There's nothing worse than seeing that going straight over your head as a spinner. Nothing worse in the world. Hasn't he hit it well? He's given it all he's got. He's given it all he's got, that's for sure.
Ataur Rahman now to Sidhu. And that's a lovely shot out to deep mid-wicket. It's going to be 4 runs. No one's going to cut that one off. 132 for 1.
Well, he picked that up very well. It wasn't very short, just shortish, but he saw that the ball was being angled into him, so he just pivoted onto the back foot. Just transferred his weight onto the back foot. There was a big gap there, and he's picked it nicely.
Tendulkar comes down the wicket, hammers it straight to Basit, and a bit of misfielding there, and could it be 4? We'll have to wait for the replay. There's a bad bit of work there, and the first time that he was put under pressure.
Yes, the ball came at him at a fair speed. Basit perhaps anticipating that the ball would come as gently as it did earlier on. Yes.
Down the wicket he comes, and it's 6.
Well, I think he was looking for that shot even off that misfielded boundary from Basit Ali. Shot which went for a boundary. Sohail followed him this time, although he tried to follow him, he got right under it.
So the applause goes up in anticipation, and that's his 50. In fact, it'll be more than that. He's going to go back for the second, and that's also the 150 for India. That's a lovely shot out to deep square, and he's coming back for the second. There comes the return, and Rashid Latif did not have the ball in his hands when the bails were whipped off.
This is an acceptable risk. Tendulkar to try and keep the strike. The ball has gone a fair distance, and if the throw had been flat then and right on top of the stumps, it might have been a bit difficult, but he's very well in, and he would have been in even if the wicketkeeper had gathered the ball cleanly.
Appeal again, but this time they're home, and this is excellent running between the wickets. 158 for 1.
Rahman continues to Sidhu and pulled away on the onside. This should go all the way to the fence. He's found the gap between long on and deep square leg.
That was a good shot. It wasn't that too short, but Sindhu pulled it so nicely towards the mid-wicket boundary. I must call it a very good timing shot.
Come at the arc, come at the man. India needed him today after those 2 losses. Set Pakistan a competitive score. And that's it. 100 to Sachin Tendulkar. His 400 in his last 12 innings. The crowd here standing up to give him a big hand. It's his 800 in one-day internationals. A brilliant innings, Zahir. And the Indians now 1 short of 200. So the 200 comes up for India in under 40 overs. So with still another 63 balls remaining, India are in a position to get a big score. Pulled away on the onside by Sidhu. Will look for 2 here. Basit Ali has to run around. Deep fine leg.
The crowd's now coming in. Stands are fairly empty to start with, but they are now filling up.
hit that one away too, and that's a good shot. He's got it over the top. That's very well played. Well, it looked for a second like a bit of a short-arm jab, but he managed to get it high up in the air and over the fence at mid-wicket.
Sheer timing that from Navjot Singh Sidhu, and good batting there because he's been coming down the wicket to Saqlain Mushtaq, and Saqlain anticipating that he would come down, pitched it short, and Sidhu this time was waiting for that short pitch delivery. He timed it beautifully.
So Tendulkar on strike, and away goes Waqar Younis. Oh, he's got that one away, and he's out. He's hit it straight to mid-wicket. First ball of Waqar Younis. Sachin Tendulkar has hit it straight down mid-wicket's throat. Amir Sohail takes the catch, and that is the end of a very good innings by Sachin Tendulkar. Failed in the two previous knocks, but this was well played.
And well bowled too, because Waqar knew that Tendulkar was going to open his shoulders. He bowled a slowish delivery, the off-spinner. Tendulkar not quite able to get it in the middle of the bat, an inside edge, and he's out after a fine innings of 118. India have lost their second wicket for 240.
That one swung in, blazed away on the offside. Here comes the throw. That was really pretty close. I think he might have just made it. So no doubt about the fact that Jadeja is going to come out here and he's going to play some shots right from the word go. He's got to really play with gay abandon. Sidhu on strike. That's his 100. Well played. Superb innings by Navjot Singh Sidhu. That's his 600 overall. 2 at Sharjah, and his second against Pakistan. Saqlain is the bluff. Oh, and once again, a little mix-up there. That's out. He's got him. He's run out. Yes, he's run out. What a good bit of fielding that was. Once again, the direct hit getting the wicket. What a tragedy this is for Sidhu. He's played so well, and just when he would love to have really got on with it, I think there may have been a yes and a no here, Sonny.
Well, yes, I think Ajay Jadeja started off trying to go for the quick single. Then he found that the ball had not gone in the direction he intended. It had gone on a fairly easy pickup to Saeed Anwar, and Saeed Anwar scoring directly at the stumps means that Sidhu is out, run out, and India are 245 for 3.
Javagal Srinath, the new batsman. That one's chipped over the top of Saqlain's head. Srinath on strike. Just a little short. He's got that one away down the mid-on. They'll get one. No, Jadeja wants 2. He's coming back. This could be out. Yes, he's got him. No, he hasn't. Well, the throw was a little wide. He needed a decent throw. Rashid Latif not happy.
Well, that was Saqlain Mushtaq who had the throw. It wasn't right on top of the stumps, but still Rashid Latif making a mess of it, and then suggesting to the fielder that he should throw right on top of the stumps.
Well, that's gone in the air. This will be out. It's gone straight up. Sohail takes the catch. Yes, he was trying to play a smart little chip shot down the leg side there, and it hit the front edge of the bat. Well, I think he should be pretty satisfied with the way he's performed. He came out and from the first ball hit it very well.
Yes, he was sent to play the big shots, not to try and do the smart thing. And trying to do the smart thing, he's got a leading edge. A simple catch there to Amir Sohail. India 264 for 4.
Oh, he smashed that one away. That's a good shot. A biggie too. It's going, and it's gone. That's a magnificent shot. It was short. Not a good one from Waqar Younis. He hasn't bowled many bad balls. That was it. They still take some hitting. Lovely shot. Right of the crease. Got him. Caught behind. Big nick. He did well to reach that one. He backed away, and Waqar bowled it just outside off stump, and he just got a little nick on it.
Well, That's clever bowling from Waqar Yunus, getting the ball to move away. The batsman expecting the ball to come into him. That's what Waqar's been bowling. This one was the outer. And Jadeja's effort to hit it over the top, ending up in the hands of Rashid Latif. India are 281 for 5.
And he's whacked that one away on the onside. That may get to the fence as well. Good placement. Cut off on the boundary down there by Imzamam. In comes his throw. Oh, this is India's highest ever score in a one-day international against Pakistan.
And to a great extent they have been helped by the fact that they have got some aggressive batsmen. Ajay Jadeja falling to Waqar Yunus.
Down the wicket he goes. Oh, it's a biggie. It's going high in the air, way over the top at long on. Well played, Mohammad Azharuddin. This is just what the doctor ordered for him. Down the wicket and whack. It went miles in the air and just kept going, and it was gone.
And that's a great shot from Azhar. Absolutely brilliant, timing it to perfection. He's had some criticism in the last few months, and that's what he should do. Take his anger out on the bowlers.
He's whacked this one too. Yeah, beauty. He smashed that one over mid-wicket. I think he might just be enjoying this. Mohammad Azharuddin is making hay while the sun is shining.
And that's another terrific shot there from Azharuddin. Mind you, he uses a lightweight bat, he doesn't use a heavy bat, so he really needs to time it well, middle it, and that's another great shot. Azhar is taking everything out on the Pakistani bowlers, and that's well done for India.
He's hit that one as well. It's going all the way. No, it hasn't. It's gone for 4. 24 runs off that last over. It's also the highest score India have ever made in one-day internationals.
Of only 10 deliveries. This is a record score for India in...
Pass for the Pakistani openers, cut out. Tough job on their hands, but they're aggressive players. And these first 15 overs could be most crucial. Ready to bowl the first ball.
And that's well fielded. Well, they've got a slip and a leg slip in position, and straight away the leg slip proving very useful. Oh, and if he's going to bowl it short, they'll certainly go after him. And that one's gone down to the fence for 4. They love it short, especially Amir Sohail.
Well, this is one of his favourite shots, Amir Sohail. He gets into wonderful position when he plays it. Very quick to pounce on anything short, and here back and right across, and hits it over mid-wicket for 4. There's no man there, so he didn't even have to run once he got bat on it. And smashed away on the offside this time by Amir Sohail. Backward a point for 4 more runs. So this is a good start for Pakistan. This is a dangerous opening pair, both attacking players, and here a little bit of width for Amir Sohail. Waited for it, played it late, and got the placement absolutely right. Second boundary of the over already.
Oh, he's gone. Yes, he's nicked it. That's out. Caught behind. Well, that's a huge breakthrough for India. The Indians in this ground are out of their seats and jubilant. They're searching for a victory here in Sharjah.
Well, Prasad playing his first game of the tournament, giving India the breakthrough. A very important wicket, that of Saeed Anwar, playing away from his body. The ball leaving him a bit, and Nayan Mongia making no mistake. So Pakistan lose their first wicket, 16 runs on the board.
Well, here's a surprise. Rashid Latif, who's a right-handed batsman, who's also the Pakistan wicketkeeper, has been sent out. Very much out of order. Well, that's well played, over the top and down to the fence. Rashid Latif doing his stuff out there. He looks to me to be a pretty good sort of player to send in these circumstances.
Well, that's why he sent out there to go after the bowling here, giving Prasad the charge and hitting it over mid-on for 4. He's a very dangerous player when he comes late in the order. He goes after the bowling from ball 1. Today Pakistan are chasing a huge score, and that's why he's been promoted.
That's well played too. All the way to the fence for 4. What a start.
Well, he can be a very dangerous player. Loves to improvise here, walking across the stumps and picking the ball up from middle and off stump, you see here. Hoiking it over mid-wicket. One bounce here, 2, and then into the fence.
Oh, he's got that one away. That's beautifully played. Don't give him any room either. Just outside off stump. Right into the gap for 4. 38 for 1.
So Prasad now to Latif.
Oh, that's well played too. Beautifully played. He backed away. The bowler chased him, and then he played a little flick shot over the top of the leg side field.
Well, I don't think it'll be long before Mohammad Azharuddin has one man in the deep on the onside. Here Latif again backing away. Prasad looking to follow him, and in the end picked up beautifully.
Oh, he's got that one away on the leg side as well. He was trying to hit that one straight down the ground. It's gone down to square leg. He loves that area. They're coming back for the 3rd. Well, it's all happening. It seems to me everyone's happy here at the moment. All the Indian supporters reckon they've got enough. The Pakistanis reckon they're going to get these.
Well, there's a buzz around the ground ever since this man has come into bat, Rashid Latif, prepared to have a go.
And look at Rashid Latif. He's standing outside his crease. And he comes down the wicket. A great shot, but he could be out caught. Manjrekar getting under it, and it's a 6. Just crossing the boundary. Manjrekar was tearing after it, trying to get under it, and the ball just went over the fence.
Well, I have to say that you must be a pessimist, because you said it could be out caught. Well, he would have been out caught only if Manjrekar was outside the boundary, because it was hit very cleanly. Perhaps you were deceived by the fact that it went high up in the air, but he's middled it beautifully. He already stands a yard or 2 outside the crease, and then he took a couple of steps down the wicket and lofted it over the fielder at mid-on for a 6.
Still standing out of his crease, as you see there's Rashid Latif. He goes back, and it's going to be 4 runs past the outstretched hand there of the fielder, Jadeja, and it's 4 runs. He dived for it. A spectacular effort, but it's 4.
Rashid Latif being given the width by Srinath. Good effort there by Ajay Jadeja, but not good enough. And Srinath looking at Ajay Jadeja.
Short, and it's pulled by Sohail down to the deep mid-wicket fence. 4 runs. That was a bad ball, and it got the treatment it deserves.
Yes, Amir Sohail not going down the wicket, waiting for the ball to come on to him. It's short, and he can see it all the way. Pick the spot. It's a rank long hop.
And that's going to be 4 runs to the cover point boundary. He was given the width, and he gave himself more room, and 4 runs all the way.
And Srinath once again giving Rashid Latif the width, the length. There you are, short, and Rashid, by moving away to the leg side, giving himself that extra width in which to hit the ball.
And that could be his 50. The ball going to the square leg fence, and it's 50 to Rashid Latif. And Pakistan now are 87 for 1 at the end of the 11th over. So Rashid Latif now facing Kumble, and a buzz round the ground. Down the wicket he comes, makes it into a full toss, and he's out. Caught at cover, and that's the end of the breezy knock of Rashid Latif.
Well, he went down the wicket and converted into a full toss, but he wasn't able to keep it along the ground. And a hard but straight catch to the Indian captain Mohammad Azharuddin, going down the wicket to a flighted delivery from Anil Kumble, not able to control it. Hit it straight down the midriff of Mohammad Azharuddin. Pakistan 88 for 2.
Man replacing Rashid Latif, who's done his job. He got Pakistan among the quick runs. First bounce and a bad bounce for the fielder, and it's 4 runs. It dropped ahead of him and it must have skidded off, so it's 4 runs.
Well, the first principle is to try and get your body behind it, however hard the ball's been hit. And Vikram Rathore not getting the body behind.
That's a fine delivery, there's a catch, appeal for a catch. And the umpire says no, 97 for 2 at the end of the 13th. Down the wicket he comes, and that is going to be a 4 down to the extra cover boundary. 2 bounces and it's over the fence, 7 off the over, 104 for 2.
And a big appeal there for LBW. It's given not out, it's going down to the fence, and so that takes the score on to 114 for 2. Quick look at it, there it is, he's round the wicket, and that one, well, it hit the back leg, but it was probably just slipping down the leg side. A big angle when you go around the wicket, and it's very seldom that decent umpires give those out.
Draws back, cuts, beats the fielder, and that's going to be 4 runs to the third man boundary.
Too short, too wide, and Ijaz Ahmed just rocked back on that back foot and got the placement right. Another boundary for Pakistan. Here Kapoor, this is the second delivery of the spell, short and wide, and Ijaz Ahmed rocking back, playing late, beating that man at short third man. You see how late he comes down on it.
And going back a little while. Well, that's well played. He's hit that one through the offside, and I think that'll go for 4. That's a good shot.
Yes, Tony, that's a beautiful shot. I think Kapoor's under a bit of pressure now. He's really got to try and get it under 6 and over. And with these two well set, he's got a job in his hands. Beautifully back in the middle of the bat.
Well, there's the situation. They've got to start. This is exactly where India really did start having a go. Now, I reckon this is going to be out. There have been a few replays, and not many of them have been out. I've got a feeling that this one might be it. It'll be a big wicket for India. The batsman actually is walking. He looks as if he thinks it must be out. Here we go. In comes the throw. The direct hit makes such a difference. It's coming in now, a whack, and he's out by miles.
Well now, Tony, that's going to turn the game right on its head. Be interesting to see who comes in next.
Well, 172 for 3. Now, if you're a batsman and you get out, that's one thing. But if you're out, run out, and the bloke who's run out is the runner, then that's not quite so good.
Big shot, and I think outside the line. Definitely outside the line. A lot of excitement, but it was well outside the line as far as I can see from here. But a sign of desperation for Salam. It's very uncharacteristic of him to have a go that early.
Well, that one's hit straight down the ground. That's a big hit. It's going all the way, is it? Yes, it is. That's a 6. Beautiful 6 straight down the ground. Well, he's a good player, and he's very good under pressure. That 6 has taken a bit of the pressure off the Indians here, the Pakistanis here. Salim Malik deciding to take it to the Indian bowlers.
He's bowled in! And that swings the advantage decisively in India's favour. Ijaz is clean bowled, having a wild swipe, and it's 190 for 4.
And the Indian crowd delighted because this is a big wicket. India needed a wicket at this stage to put up the brakes on the Pakistan scoring. And Ijaz Ahmed here trying to hit Srinath over long on, missing it all together. The ball sneaking through between back and pad and shattering his stumps. 4th wicket gone for Pakistan, 190 runs on the board, a delighted Srinath.
And Inzamam, the new man in. And he's out caught. Inzamam is out caught by Azhar in the gully, and he just spooned it there. So the wicket which India wanted, they've got. The dangerous looking Inzamam is gone, and that's trouble for Pakistan, and India in a very strong position now.
Totally deceived by the slow ball from Prasad. Playing a little too early, wide. It was away from him, and Azharuddin making no mistake. Venkatesh Prasad delighted, and India right on top at the moment.
Basit Ali, the new man in. He's played some good innings at Sharjah. And a lovely shot straight past the bowler, 4 runs. And suddenly the game changes complexion again.
Oh, this is a glorious shot from Malik. He spanked it past the bowler. This one pitched up from Venkatesh Prasad and given the treatment by Salim Malik. Sticking that front foot out and banging it straight past him like a rocket into the fence.
Oh, he's hit that beautifully, straight down the ground. Nice clean hit, 1 bounce for 4. Well, it's Basit Ali beginning to take a bit of initiative. He's a positive batsman, chirpy character Basit Ali, and if he gets going, he won't hold back.
Well, this time again, Jadeja, by bowling it a little on the good length spot, has given the batsman a free swing of the arms. He's picked that spot up well, a straight lofted shot. You can't keep a fielder for that.
He's done a pretty good job here. This is his 5th over. No wicket for 23, his figures. That one's outside off stump and played down the ground. Will he come back for the second? Basit Ali's turn. He's coming back. This could be out. No, it's not. He's fumbled it. Well, it's the second time in a few days that I've seen Tendulkar get himself in a little bit of a tangle at the stumps.
Well, Prasad doing a very good job covering a fair distance and throwing, and Tendulkar really should have gathered it with his fingers pointing down rather than fingers pointing up.
He's hit that hard. It's going to be out. Got him. Yes. Beautifully taken down on the fence. Magnificent catch. That was hit flat and very hard. All the way down to the boundary. A lovely catch. The off spinner Kapoor down there.
Salim Malik once again moving away to the leg side, giving himself a little bit of room. He loves to play that shot. This time he hit it, but didn't have the power. Remember, he's been running up and down for a while, so he's a little bit tired. And Kapoor judging the catch to perfection. That's an important wicket for India. Pakistan 248 for 6.
Covered. 45 not out last time he batted. Very focused on what's happening out there. That's in the air. It'll just go over the top of the fieldsman, will it? He's got it. That's a good catch. Beautifully taken. A vital wicket.
And what a lovely catch Vikram Rathore has taken. Wasn't an easy catch. Aqib Javed trying to hike the ball away. Got a top edge. And the ball went up. And Vikram Rathore is in the circle
and the ball was swirling away from him, but he kept his eyes on the ball all the time, and it's a very well judged catch. That's the 7th Pakistan wicket gone for 260.
Well, that is the last ball of the over. You want to have a look at this replay. It was very unlucky, really. The ball speared in there at leg stump. A deflection down to the fine leg boundary.
It's a very well bowled Yorker, but with the fine leg being inside, the inside edge has gone for a boundary.
He's gone across it a little bit. He's hit that beautifully, all the way. That is a beautiful shot from Waqar. Gives you some idea of how strong he is. Instead of hitting it straight, he decided to whack it away towards mid-wicket, and he got it right in the meat of the bat.
Well, he really clubbed it, didn't he? This was the slower ball that Tendulkar bowls, and he played a typical tail-ender shot, but it's 4 runs all the way.
They need to win by 7. Just bear that in mind to go ahead of Pakistan in the run rate. And that again was we want 1 because this is the last ball of the over. So you can rest assured that Waqar will be getting ready to charge away, and Basit Ali will try and play this to square leg for 1. No, he hasn't. He's hit it in the air. It's going over the top. This could be out. He's gone. Yes, it's over. Basit Ali is out, caught in the deep. Why he didn't just push for the 1, I don't know. He went for the big one. And now they're 2 tail-enders at the crease.
Well, Tendulkar once again bowling his slow leg cutter, and Basit going for the big one. And Vikram Rathore once again judging it very nicely. This one was easier than the one he took to get rid of Javed. And Pakistan are 271 for 8.
Well, that delivery was very close to the off stump. He's gone for the big one. Atar Rahman is opening his eyes there, almost as if to say the light's not very good. Well, those eyes will get wider and wider as the bowler gets closer and closer. Full toss, whacked away. It's going to be out. Got him. Caught at point. Unlucky to be caught out there. He hit that pretty well. That was a full toss, a fast full toss.
Well, that's a very fine catch by Rahul Dravid, the substitute for Navjot Singh Sidhu. Srinath bowling this, again trying to bowl an attempted Yorker, and the resulting full toss hit straight down Rahul Dravid's throat at backward point. Pakistan have lost their 9th wicket for 277.
Top 46 overs have been bowled, 2 to go, and it's going to be Tendulkar to Sakleen. Oh, big appeal, he's got in, that's it, India have won. Tendulkar's little leg cutter, bang on target. It was a good delivery. Pretty difficult to get away first ball. A good victory, the one to India. Brought about largely as a result of good innings by Tendulkar and Sidhu. They got themselves a decent total today.
So it was a good effort by the Pakistanis, but simply not good enough to take them past the Indian score of 305. Remember, they had to play only 48 overs because they were slow in bowling their allotted 50 overs. Amir Sohail played another captain's innings, and Rashid Latif, sent in at number 3, a promotion, did his job very well indeed. Ijaz Ahmad and Salim Malik got 42 each, and towards the end it was Basit Ali who scored 32. But it still wasn't good enough. The Indians, they got a clobbering. The opening bowlers, Srinath and Prasad, were taken for a few runs earlier on by Latif and Sohail. Kumble, as always, did a very, very good job, a very good containing job. And Sachin Tendulkar, who was the man of the match, bowling very well to get 2 wickets for 40. So the points table at the end of the game reads South Africa with 2 victories out of the 2 matches they played, leading with 4 points. India and Pakistan. India also have to beat South Africa, or at least lose to South Africa, with a lesser margin if they have to qualify for the finals in case South Africa beat Pakistan on Tuesday the 16th. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage, and I hope you will be with us when we show those matches here on Star Sports.